Hello, my name is Joan. Welcome to my channel. Please, Africans, gather here, gather here. So, in this particular channel, we are going to look at Africa, our plays, our novels. I am a literature enthusiast and I do love anything to do with literature, reading, storytelling. So, if you love listening, gather here. If you love reading, and also if you love Africa, anything to do with Africa, gather here. So we are going to look at books and plays, for example, written by our own African writers. Let's take, for example, Wole Soyinka, Ngugi wa Thiong'o, Okot Btek, and others. Leave comments so that you let me know which book exactly you want me to talk about next. So today I am going to talk about a comic book, Song of Lawino, and this is my favorite book. This Song of Lawino was written, but literature lives. So it is written from Acholi land, and that's where it originates from, and it tells a story of how modernization, westernization came to ruin, our beautiful culture. And in this particular book, Song of Lawino, we see this particular character called, actually she's the main character, she is called Lawino, who laments over her husband's strange behavior of wanting to be like a white. And Lawino cannot wrap her head or cannot just imagine how someone would want to live like another person. To her, culture is not a piece of cloth that you just, wear and you trash the way you feel like. To her, culture is like pumpkin. Its roots run deep beneath the earth and it can never be uprooted. So to her, culture, or in actually culture should be like a mother hen protecting its chicks, under its wings. That is culture to her. So she doesn't like the fact that her husband is into westernization. And she gets angry at Ochol for actually marrying another woman called Clementine, who is educated and speaks English. She feels so angry, and she actually also feels pity for this particular co-wife of hers, Clementine, because Clementine aspires to be like a white woman. She does things like dusting powder over her face, making up, putting on skimpy clothes, and so on. Those are things that are off limits, like they're not right. That's according to Lawino. So she says, brother, when you see Clementine, the beautiful one aspires to be like a white lady. Her lips are red hot like glowing charcoal. She resembles a cat that has dipped its mouth in blood. Her mouth is like royals, like an open ulcer, like a mouth of a field. She dusts her face with powder. She is so pale. She resembles a night dancer or a wizard getting ready for a midnight. Additionally, Lawino thinks the white culture or the Western culture is actually immoral. Why? Because she feels like, or she sees that the women in this culture drink as much as the men drink. They go to bars and dance, even like when they're not married, and they dance in close proximity with each other, especially the young girls They go and dance, the kind of dances we are talking about, maybe squeeze, dabbing or something. So to her, that is not respectable according to Acholi culture. In Acholi culture, the dances are much more decent, whereby the men and the women get their animal skin tied around themselves and they dance with respect. There's nothing like squeeze, not even in small houses. So she criticizes the white culture because how comes you're dancing with someone you're not married to and like you're in close contact? In a child culture, no, 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 that is not allowed. You dance in a respectable manner, and when you feel like that girl is mine, you go, there are procedures you follow to have her. According to Lawino, she feels like hospitals are useless because they can never treat cases. Lawino is angry at her husband Ochol, who is the leader of the Democratic Party. To Ochol, they are fighting for independence, emancipation, unity, among others. Lawino finds this ironical because Ochol says he's fighting for unity and yet he has actually strained his relationship with his kin and kid. To her, she urges her husband to revisit his decisions and actually embrace Acholi culture because to her, East or West, home is best. Lawino prefers her Acholi cuisines and utensils to the English ones. She feels like the English or the modern stoves are noisy and they've got too many knobs that confuse her, and this one's cause fires. She prefers her Acholi kitchen that her mother introduced to her. She loves it that way because she was born to her Acholi kitchen, not the English one. So she has refused to conform to the white culture. She is so bewildered by her husband Ochol's way of treating time as something very important. Why he has bought a clock and he feels like lunch, breakfast, dinner, or breakfast should be served in time. And like she must follow a particular time. To her, Acholi culture, no. This is how they used to tell time. Using shadows, and obviously, according to how hot and how cold it is, and the position of the sun. So she feels like she is not ready to embrace what a child is trying to, introduce to her. So she is not okay with a child telling her you should serve food at this particular and particular time. No. For them, when food is ready, you eat the food. It doesn't matter what time it is. And you don't have to look on the watch or the clock. Also, Lawino is not happy with the Christianity. Why? Because she feels like the priests, the pastors go to church and teach people the good word, the Bible, and they urge people to be good. But when these people go outside, they change. They're actually taken up by things like drinking, and yet they're then telling people not to drink and get drunk. To her, she feels like these people are so hypocritical. Yeah, that was me. I can't believe that was me. Yeah, talking about Africa, my nation, my motherland. Okay, so guys, after watching that particular video, I hope you like, I hope you comment, and I hope you subscribe, and also click the the notification button so that you get these beautiful plays or novels that I'm going to put here first the next time. So members, if you feel like there's something I didn't put, something I didn't add, please leave a comment. Just write. If you feel like I should do something more, please just write it down in the comment and let's do this together, because you love Africa and you love doing this for Africa, and you love to identify that, yeah, I do love Africa. Bye for now.